Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here in Division 2 of Heroes Lounge. My name is Bahamut, but of course, let's introduce our teams. On the left side, we got Take 7. Vala, Anubarak, Brightwing, Medivh, and Blaze. On the right, we've got our free agent team, or Fat Bert, with your Varian, Samuro, Stukov, Greymane, and Li Ming. A little too much tea there. We have a Twitch prediction going right now. Will Medivh finish his baseline Arcane Rift? So if you don't know, Arcane Rift, you need to hit 40 enemy heroes with your Q ability before without dying. If you die, you lose all your stacks, it resets to 0, and the flush noise plays. I know why it's quiet. The music thing didn't turn on. There we go. Did you pee on the jellyfish that stung you? No. No, I was wearing a wetsuit. Which, for some people, this will gross you out, but the common thing for a scuba diver is to pee in your wetsuit if you're cold. I have never done that because I never needed to, but it's a very common thing that people will do. Medivh getting some pokes here onto the Greymane, able to tap the well. Looking like 6 stacks already. Samuro Li Ming in the top lane up against the Blaze. Samuro did go way of the Blade level 1. Reducing that physical armor from those sustained autos. That's a good burrow combination from Killer Worst. They're not able to take down the Stukov as the phase shift is a misclick for sure. While we're continuing to keep that hatred up, Medivh continuing to poke in 10 stacks already. He picks up an 11th. He's got Portal Mastery level 1, a fairly balanced and good talent in the game. That's sarcasm. We've got a low blow Stukov. Magic Missiles Force Armor for Li Ming. Interesting. Usually it's Aetherwalker for a map like Battlefield for the Magic Missile race potential, but when Magic Missiles damage an enemy hero, gain 50 spell armor, reducing the damage taken by the next ability by 50, gain 1 charge per cast and store up to 4 charges. I'm saying because where is the worry for spell damage? A lot of damage on the left side is going to be auto attack base, so not sure about the Force Armor. I guess the mana regeneration is nice, but like Aetherwalker is... Curious as to the reasoning for that one. Either way, we have the camp in the bottom lane grab. Samuro and Li Ming continue to pressure top lane as the enemy team of Take 7 do the same in bottom here. A lot of good poke damage onto Stukov and friends. Twitch prediction still has some decent time left on it as we enter into level 4 here with 24 stacks on said Medivh. All in, chat. Why do I never have any channel points? I wonder. What could it possibly be? Alrighty. That of barbs. Oh my god, Dust of Appearance? Really? Activate to greatly increase the sight range for 5 seconds and reveal enemy heroes in the area for 8 seconds. Does not cancel Raven Form. Passively increase Medivh's sight range while in Raven Form by 25%. Okay. I, never see this talent. That's why I'm kind of blown. Oh, no, Lee! Do they get a reset on Chirps? Can they get the kill? Can they get... Medivh gets the portal. Oh my gosh, that was close. But Medivh is forced back. I think he had to tap well. Yeah, it looks like he's got healing over time from that. Anubarak Burrow charges back in, the Impale thrown in. Medivh, charge, taunt, but there's the Force of Will. Mad Moth is so low, but the healing pathogen from Stukov is good. The tension in this moment with Medivh's 31 stacks. Objective phase at the halfway mark. Anubarak has found the Greymane. He is isolated from his team. A lurking arm from Stukov, and first blood does go to the left side of Take 7. I thought they would get the reset twice right there. Good self-cast of the Force of Will from Medivh. Let's see what we got going on here. Li Ming poking in. Objective phase on the left being raced down by, I believe, the Vala. Yep. Samuro, I think he's going to go try and pressure the Vala. Trying to watch both of these engagements right now. Medivh is down in human form as they're looking to continue to race down this Immortal, throwing in those Arcane Rifts as well. Samuro's chased out after pressuring the Vala for a moment. Impale onto onto Varian. They really want this Medivh kill. They really, really want it. He's at 39 stacks. And the Twitch prediction just closed. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, he's done.
Now this is pod racing.
Medivh is done with the stacks. Take 7. Do not have to worry about losing Medivh. Fat Bert, though, gets the objective phase, pushing into bottom lane with a little bit of shielding. Alarian, or excuse me, Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane. Alarian being the angel, but either way, a savage spin from the Immortal. The Jet Propulsion comes in from Blaze, and the flank Mad is so low. The healing pathogen is good, as Greymane is able to back away, get some autos in as well. Varian's able to disengage, and the Immortal still putting pressure in. Takes down the fort front gate and gets about 50% of the fort here. Nicely done. Samuro pressuring into top to tank a tower shot or two. Minion Wave and Samuro are going to get about maybe 50% here. Blaze is up here, actually, so it's going to be halting that siege. Alright, well, I can pay out the people while we're waiting here. Does Medivh finish stacks? Yes, it is a completed quest. It's not like he can, it's not like he has that Nazebo level 20 where he can remove stackage for things, but... Magic Missiles, a little bit of poke. The portal's been set up. They don't dive onto the Medivh. Autos here and there. Greymane Inner Beast is active. You see that purple glow in his weapon. Next Immortal phase should be announced momentarily as our 10 Talontiers will be coming up soon as well. Newbrack burrows in. The jump propulsion from Blaze is pretty good. The polymorph on to Greymane in the backline. See some Worgen form. Lurking arm from Stukov will not be able to zone back the enemies, and Vala finds the kill to Greymane as they portal in further. More damage applied. Looking for that Li Ming. Force of Will denies the combination damage, and this is your bottom lane fort going down. Samuro will be able to trade in top lane eventually. And there's the Immortal phase, as I mentioned. Pretty close. Vala vaults in, picking up a couple more stacks on that level 1, if I'm not mistaken, for her. Samuro, he does not actually get the fort in top lane. I thought he was going to have enough damage there. Unfortunately not. Vala hearthing out for full mana. Bottom lane to be cleared away. 10 Talontiers should be here on the left a little bit faster with those 2 early game kills and the structure taken down. Polymorph for Medivh. Okay. Polybomb Medivh. We've got a Bunker Blaze, Cocoon Anubarak, as well as your Rain of Vengeance for Vala. And Brightwing is holding. I assume it's Blink Heal. Possible for Emerald Wind, but I think it's just gonna be Blink Heal. The utility of it's just so good. Uh-oh, no, the Poly is leaving! No! Wait, how? I thought they had that kill, but Li Ming lives. Alrighty, Varian charges in. The taunt onto Anubarak. Greymane lunges in as well with the Dark Flight. And Anubarak goes down. That's a reset for Li Ming. They do find their 10 talents here. Big Rain of Vengeance from Vala, but I think it only found the Samuro clones. Soothing misactivation by Brightwing, allowing this Medivh to back away. He's done with stacks. He wouldn't lose any, but still. Don't want to be giving over free kills as Vala is able to get away to safety. Meanwhile, bottom lane is pushing onto the keep front gate with a catapult, Fallen Shaman, and Minion Wave. Top lane, Fallen Shaman and Minion Wave will confirm the fort here. And we're getting into pure race between both sides as Brightwing actually takes down the Varian. But yes, Polybomb. Polymorph an enemy here for 2 seconds, silencing them and making them unable to attack. On expiration, Polybomb spreads to other nearby heroes.
We stand victorious.
The heroics on the right side we did not talk about. Disintegrate, Go for the Throat, Massive Shove, Illusion Master, as well as the Varian Warbringer. Medivh getting a bit of vision for his allies here. Seen Stukov, as well as the Greymane in top. I think that was that Dust of Appearance activation for that continued reveal. Alarian in melee mode, pushing into the top lane, keep fort front gate. Blaze Samuro in bottom lane. More magic missiles and such to be thrown in, but this is going to be a nice clear of the Immortal. Polymorph goes out. Mad Moth tries to not spread it to the allies and does a very good job of that. Portal set up by Medivh. Allies take it. Uh-oh, Medivh! They don't reset his stacks, but they gotta feel good taking down the bird as now Brightwing blinks to a minion. Does Greymane have any Gilnean Cocktail Splash? Unfortunately not, but the fort's not here. Greymane trying to get some autos in. Brightwing, I think, is out of this. Yeah, they can't get anything. They may look for the low side angle, but could not make the connection. All right, Samuro pushes up bottom lane. Jet Propulsion misses. A new Barak looks for the burrow charge. Samuro with the mirror image activation. Nicely done. Some nice Samuro play we're seeing here, gotta be honest. Always fun to see the Blade Master in our games. Alright, 13's almost here. Medivh just feigning with portals, I think. Trying to make his enemies feel pressured by a potential dive.
Prepare yourselves. I will reach your position.
Alright, follow with Gloom. Makes sense up against the Li Ming magic damage coming in, the poke damage and such. Oh, Jet Propulsion from Blade. They found the real Samuro! Well, it's just that easy, chat. You just gotta kill the real Samuro. I guess I shouldn't have complimented the Samuro player there, I guess. That's my bad. Sorry for the caster curse.
Escaping my justice.
Vala currently with 25 stacks on that level 1 puncturing arrow. Working our way through this immortal phase. Currently have a little bit of a skirmish over this north side of Mortal. Defense coming out from the side of Take 7. Fat Bert looking to step up. Killer Worst. Gets pressured a little bit. Where are our Immortals going? They're going to race potential sides. We're getting right into the race, I think. I mean, left side is going down really quickly. Li Ming is able to break Greymane out of the cocoon. There's going to be a taunt onto Medivh. Force of Will, Polymorph. Oh, it's not enough. They still get the kill onto Medivh. But the Immortal phase will go over to the side of Take 7. Larry into top lane. Li Ming looking for a reset. Big Rain of Vengeance down. Li Ming's the one to get picked off. Yike! Is out as well. Is there a Gilnean Cocktail or anything? No, Greymane's not around to throw that onto Brightwing. He was currently heading over to top lane. Killer Worst will not be picked off here. What's up, Ben? How you doing, bud? Emphasis on try. Massive shove. Pushes a new Brack back. Polymorph onto the variant. Mad is able to use the Warbringer to dash over to his allies. A little Lurking Arm thrown down. Samuro and Greymane still working on the top lane objective. Clear. But no kill to be found in bottom lane. And it looks like keeps remain on the right side for Fat Bert. Take 7, still have their bottom lane fort, albeit at about 50%. 16s will be rolling through soon. We'll take a look at those. Let's see what that is. We got the Juggernaut, by the way, level 13 for Varian, so he can charge every 4 seconds and deal 4% of the target's health. Right? It's or no, charge deals bonus damage equal to 4% of the max health. That's phrasing, got it right. Well tapped for our Greymane just to get bolstered on his mana bar. Medivh's got a portal set up over here in top lane, just bouncing around. Li Ming blinks in. I think this is a dead bird. Birdman is taken down. 16s on both sides. We got Manticore for the Bala. We've got our totally balanced and really good talent of Temporal Flux. You might be like, but Bahamut, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, really? Basic attacks. Any basic attack. Any basic attack. Non-hero specific. Reduce his heroic ability by 3%. And then enemy heroes hit by Arcane Rift. Reduce it by 9%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Really good talent. Just like that level 1. This is sarcasm. Vala clearing things out in top lane. That Samuro did push up. New Breck on the right. Looks for an Impale. Just gets an auto out on Samuro as he rotates through. Fallen Shaman for the top lane. And our Immortals spawning in the north-south position. Race potential already set up by Fat Bert. since we naturally see the locations for our blue squad. So if the axes are on the top,
My wrath.
there you go. There you go. Easy way to see it. How are things going here? Alright, Immortals, pretty close in race. We're not seeing any major poke potential. Actually, I say that, and there's going to be a bit of a dive under the ball. The portal set up a taunt onto Killer Worst. Great burst down onto the Anubarak as the Immortals just literally swap from north to south here. Medivh trying to back away. Greymane lunges in. There's this protection force of will. Greymane rolls in. They take down the Medivh. Resets for Li Ming, but they do not find the pentakill. No Finland in this game as Samuro goes and works on the Immortal. Top lane wave pushing in. Not yet had a Finland today. We'll see if we get one. Focusing onto the keep while Samuro finishes out the objective. The objective will go to bottom lane since it is the more well-defended lane. The fort's still available. But still getting this down in top means consistent catapult, passive experience gain. Anubarak has respawned. And yeah, wait, hold on. No, they're not going to stick around for this. Samuro shows up like, hey, I want to deal damage. And the team's like, nah, dude, we're going to bottom. You know, this club is dead. We got to go somewhere else. Let's see. So Medivh just floating above. Dust of Appearance looks like it did apply to some enemies here. Okay. Li Ming continues throwing magic missiles, arcane orbs, poking at the keep front gate. The Immortal around 50% on shielding. He'll move into melee mode once it loses such shielding. The keep front gate being decimated. Samuro coming in as well. He's chilling in the bush just above, but no, I think they want his siege. It's a couple autos on the Killer Worst. That physical armor being dropped. Force of will onto that Anubarak as well. Polymorph. Greymane, Rain of Vengeance onto the Varian. He charges in. Can't take down the Blaze. The Immortal around 50%. The core falling, and that's a reset for Li Ming. She throws another combination onto the keep. Can they end right here, right now? Fat Bert. Will they get it? They charge in. They're looking at Medivh. Disintegrate activation. The Savage spin from our Immortal. Doesn't hit any enemies. Core shielding is still available. Bunker for Blaze will be expiring in a moment. 35 seconds on Anubarak, and 8% of the core has already been dropped. Vala vaulting in and around, looking for something. Nice force of will spread to the allies as Li Ming arcane orbs are coming in. Taunt onto the Medivh on the right side. The phase shift from Brightwing is not quick enough, and Medivh goes down. Greymane will be traded, but Samuro swaps to another mirror image, and the autos are coming through. Big Rain of Vengeance from Vala, but Samuro's on core. Catapult is here as well. GG, well played. The members of Fat Bert take map number 1 in this best of 3 series here in Division 2 of Heroes Lounge.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the follow as we're getting into this game. Lika? Either way, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. We have a Twitch gamble going. Now, really, really quickly, the players did swap sides. So Fat Bert will be on the left side this time, up in this best of 3 series, with an Alarak, Stitches, Anduin, Leoric, and Junkrat. The right side of Killer Worst, down in the series, looking to make a game number 3 happen. We're going to find out here. Is going to be the Maiev, Hanzo, Dahaka, Rhaegar, etc. Now, we have a Twitch gamble going for the base sadism for Alarak. How much will he have by the end of the game? If you know the results, you're welcome to gamble. If you don't know the results, you should gamble. And just don't spoil it in chat, none of that stuff, and let's sit back and have a good time with the series. Careful, you might get grounded for these puns. Okay, that was the last one. We're done. Maiev comes in with the Umbral Bind. There's going to be a telekinesis from the Alarak as well. Good auto attacks raining in from the Hanzo with a Leap of Faith. May pull Alarak to safety, but no! First blood goes over to the side of Take 7. And Stitches, by the way, is hungry for more at level 1. So be getting those regeneration globes. When he gets to 100, it's actually slower for him to mount than Like, it actually, it slows down Stitches because, you know, mount animation times. We've got Osin's Renewal. We've got Blow 'em Up level 1 for the Junkrat. Discord Strike as well for the Alarak. The overwhelming power. We'll talk about that in a second because Junkrat gets taken down by the ETC. A second kill over to the side of Take 7, who are looking for revenge after that map number 1. First punish will be Arcane in the mid lane. Alarak lands the combination, ETC power slides in, eats the hook from Stitches, natural agility over the wall, and Hanzo backs off safely. He did go to target practice level 1. He's already got 1 of the 5 stacks on that. Let's actually take a look really quickly to see where he's sitting. Buttons? Button. He needs... Okay, so he's actually just hit Stitches 3 times, and still needs to get that singular hit on. I think I actually saw him get 1 of those hits, so he still needs 3 more hits before he's able to get that 30% range increase. And of course, when you get all 3 hits on all 5 heroes, you are able to have the extra 100 damage. Is our Hanzo a flawless technique enjoyer? Probably not. Probably not. Probably gonna go Piercing Arrow because double explosions with the explosive arrow, blah, blah, blah. Either way, hook onto the camp, doesn't find anyone. Killer Worst in the bush. Anchoring for the allies. Though this Maiev is a little low, and she's gonna hearth out. Chastise onto the Dahaka, Concussion Mine behind him. Activation is a little late. Level 4 for the Alarak will be that Chaos Reigns. We'll talk about this Discord Strike build in a second here. Just gotta find a bit of a lull in our game. A hook onto ETC. Chastise as well. Anduin did go Piercing Light level 4. We've also got the Neo Peasants for Alarak, for Leoric. And we'll be seeing the Hero Stalker for Dahaka right there. But yes, the Alarak, overwhelming power level 1. Hitting enemy hero with Discord Strike grants 40% attack speed and causes basic attacks to heal for 50% of the damage dealt for 4 seconds. Chaos Reigns, after hitting 15 heroes, increase the Discord Strike damage by 60. After hitting 2 heroes with a single Discord Strike, increase the damage by 60. And after hitting 3 heroes with a single Discord Strike, its damage is increase the damage by 100 to instantly gain all other rewards as well. See how things work out here as we get into our first objective phase of our map number 2 in this Division 2 series. Alarak going to top lane to soak up some experience. A little bit of poking from Junkrat. As I mentioned, did go in the Blow 'em Up level 1 and has the Boom Pow level 4. Obviously bogged down as well. Level 7 Power Slide, and Leoric goes down. Alarak comes in with a Discord Strike and a Lightning Surge poke, but I can't find a counter kill. Leoric is the one to go down. Yeah, Sadism has a 1k cap, yeah. The highest Sadism I've heard about was our lovely friend Kevin, who used to own Next Level Gaming, the sponsor, one of the sponsors during CCL, and one of the sponsors of future tournaments for Heroes of the Storm as well. He had mentioned, like, he one time got, like, 300 Sadism because of the Rite of Rock Shear, and they basically just, like, farmed the enemy team. It was something bonkers. He told me about it, and I was like, I'd believe Kevin. He's not one to embellish stories like that, I feel. Punisher jumps over the wall into the Stitches. No follow-up poke. Concussion Mine blasts back the Rhaegar. Telekinesis. Alarak tries to get the double hit with the Discord Strike, but actually gets pushed back by ETC face melt. Nicely done. Concussion Mine throwing Maiev around. She just uses Spirit of Vengeance to jump back in. The forefront gate will be taken down here. A flank from Leoric, pushed back by the face melt of BTC. Big skeletal swing. A hook will not be able to pull Rhaegar back. Maiev looking for some Umbra Vine resets. Has the Spirit of Vengeance. Gets the teleport activation, but the Stitches is right there and is able to get the kill. Concussion Mine pushes back Killer Worst. Nice power slide through the enemies, but I think Killer Worst will be taken down. Could he one-shot people? That's the real question. I would say at that point, probably. Having 300 sadism and landing like a combo, yeah. What's up, Azu? How you doing, bud? Happy Tuesday to you. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming by the stream and checking out the fun times. We're doing a buttload of Heroes casting today. We're doing Heroes Lounge for the first half of the stream and NGS for the latter half of the stream. I am taking requests, so if you do have a Heroes Lounge match that went uncasted and is on current patch, we can do that after this series. Same thing with NGS. I'm gonna be witnessing you for a long time. Oh. I don't have any paint. I don't have any silver spray paint, but witness me. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, next Punisher's Mortar in the bottom lane. My dad still hasn't seen that movie, and I'm saving it for him when my parents come to visit in like 2 weeks. Because there's like 1 or 2 nights where my mom goes to bed early, and my dad and I stay up late, and we usually watch like an action movie together. Leap of Faith onto the Alarak. He's got 106 sadism, by the way, for our Twitch prediction. The Tomb from Leorc will be summoned. We're just going to pull away talent so we can see his fight a little bit better. We're trying to pull people around. ETC. Mounting up and backing away. So we have, for our heroics here, moving from the right, we've got a Containment Disc, Dragon's Arrow, Isolation, Ancestral Healing, and ETC Mosh Pit. ETC's looking for that face melt. Oh, shit!
What's his name, the grad student? Nah, he graduated. Must be the new one. New one.
Beautiful. Beautiful!
Time set.
Light bomb into the back line. ETC drops the Mosh. The Concussion Mine will come through, interrupting that, but it still has Stitches and Anduin to go down. Alarak tried to use the Deadly Charge with the Light Bomb combination to get in the back line. It doesn't work out. A triple kill will be found by the members of Take 7. Fat Bert flubbed the engagement. Kaladin Stormblast, thank you so very much for your Prime Gaming for 27 months. I appreciate it greatly, and so does Bandit. Welcome back to the community, and that is a raffle ticket in for the Baja Rust giveaway at the end of March. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel. Whether you can use your Prime, whether you can gift a sub, whether you can just lurk and chat, all of it's appreciated. 8 stacks on our Dahaka for the enhanced agility. Alarak back down to 100 sadism. We didn't talk about heroics from the left side. We said the Deadly Charge. We've got Gorge, Light Bomb, Entomb, and Riptire as well. Deadly Charge currently charged up on the left, but it will not be activated. Nope, recharging again. You see power sliding out. Containment Disc I heard went out, but no connection. Entomb, there's a Gorge. Alarak is still just charging his lasers on the left side, gets the Light Bomb, goes in the backline, big Discourse Strike onto 2, and takes down the Hanzo. Now looking at the CTC, who power slides in, no Mosh Pit available for 41 seconds, no level 13 Encore pick. There's actually no talent at 13 for ETC currently picked, and the Concussion Mine splits people away. Leorc's got the mop to the spine, and that'll be Maev taken down. But Encore was the level 13 pickup for ETC after getting that massive face melt. Could have been a reset on Mosh Pit. Open. Able to get the speed boost. Alarak wants the chase, but can he get it?
Blue team has summoned a Mortar Punisher.
Nope. He does not. Alarak goes and clears out the camp and top. Alarak, by the way, I believe he's got his first stack. Let's check this really quickly here. So Heroes hit 8 out of 15. Yeah, he's got the double hit. He's still looking for that triple hit. Still looking for the triple hit. Containment Disc on to Stitches. Nice Vault of the Wardens from Maev. Avoids the Punisher slam stun. As our Mortar Punisher moves in, ETC hook. Big face melt to push back the enemy. Power slide into a Concussion Mine, but he's blasted over the wall to safety. Alarak poking at that Dahaka. Another Punisher jump. Another Concussion Mine goes down. Big telekinesis. The silence is there. The Umbral Bind. As the Dragon Arrow just goes right through the enemies. A Gorge onto Maev. A Leap of Faith to pull this target further away. Oh, great Vault of the Wardens. Alarak goes in with the Deadly Charge. I think he was anticipating getting the Light Bomb, or maybe it was a misclick. Alarak goes down. Riptire from Junkrat. Rip Junkrat. Umbra Bind pulls back the Anduin. And he can kneel all he wants, but he's going down. Meanwhile, in top lane, Leorc says, maybe I can get a consolation prize of this fort? I don't think so. Minion wave is getting thin. Dahaka's on his way up. Good defense. We have still yet to see our first Finland of the day, which is a pentakill. A little meme on our channel. Containment just looks for Mad, but the Stitches is not going to be contained. 4 to 9 in kills. We've got almost level 16 on the right side. Half a level to go. Just about level 15 for Fat Bert. And our third Punisher of the game, if my math is correct, which it always is, don't ever question it, is going to be a Frozen Punisher. I have the opposite issue, Lard. I have a tiny head. Like, hats don't fit me very good. Like, the few hats that I have, it's just like, I'm like, this is like the only hat that properly fits my head. Oh my god. Oh, the hook. I thought it found somebody there. Not the case. Containment disc onto Alarak. Couple little scatters out from Hanzo. The Impaler Camp pushing in through bottom lane. As I mentioned, the next Punisher's in top. Leorc and Dahaka having a little skirmish over there. But let's focus in... Oh, I was going to say, let's focus into bottom lane, but nothing else is going to happen. We do, by the way, have Blades of the High Lore. Alarak's max sadism right now can be 170, I think. ETC Mosh Pit interrupted. Big Dragon's Arrow onto 3. But that's it. A hook onto Hanzo. Gorge, Light Bomb. Alarak jumps in with the deadly charge Light Bomb combination. Gets another Discord Strike onto the Maiev. ETC power slides through. Rhaegar goes down on the left to the Riptire of Junkrat. Can they get the trade for the healers? Yes, they can. Hanzo on the north side with the snipe. Meanwhile, Leorc has the drain, the mop, and he cleans up the Archer. Dahaka walks into a steel trap, but there's no sticky wicket, no silence. It's full concussion mine build with Junkrat, which makes sense. I mean, he's got the blow him up, so usually you see Boom Pile, Bog Down, and Ripper Air at 4, 7, and 13 respectively. But as I mentioned, Alarak's max sadism right now can be 170, because I don't think you get any sadism from the level 4. Concussion mine saves Dahaka. I don't know if he would have died, honestly. 26 Mithril Mace stacks, 26 Regeneration Globes for the Stitches. He's only got 10% movement speed buff because it's every 20 globes. I wonder, and give me 2 seconds here, chat. Alex Straza was not banned out in this map, and I'm curious with the Stitches composition why they didn't go for that. Does the healer just prefer Rhaegar? Or not Rhaegar, sorry, Anduin? I mean, it is, you know, the Light Bomb, Leap of Faith, there's a lot of synergies with that, but like... I don't know, I feel like you could just be stacking the Stitches. Oh, big mosh! No, the Umbral Pine pulls! Oh my god, the anti-synergy right there is a bit rough. The face mode from ETC pushing people back. There's a Gorge on to Maiev on the left side. As Alarak comes through with the combo. That's going to be Stitches going down. Maiev to fall as well. Oh, hook onto ETC. Killer Worst is blasted away by a concussion mine. Junkrat does have that amplified damage from that blow him up level 1. He's going to use Ripper Air to try and close the distance as well into the face of ETC. Alarak comes in with the combination, and the cow is cooked. Every baseball Snapcat I've wore is usually the last... Yeah, mine is usually, like... I have it at the, like all the little things are, like, snapped into, if that makes sense. And even then, those hats are usually still too big for me. That's why I have my tiny cowboy hat. Because it's relatively the right size for me. Frozen Punisher going over to the left side crew of Fat Bert as they find a multitude of kills. 148 sadism, by the way, for the Alarak. If you're curious what the sadism looks like, 18% from takedowns, so another 12% can be achieved, and 30% from Blades of the High Lord, so another 10% can be achieved off of that, right? 40. So Alarak still has a decent amount, like 22 sadism he can get or something like that. Frozen Punisher pushing in. Gorge onto the Dahaka. Dragon's Arrow slows down. ETC power slides in. Mosh Pit available, but no activation. In Tomb with the Buried Alive. Alarak looks to put some pressure onto the Hawk on the left side. Ancestor Healing comes out as well from that Rhaegar. Deadly Charge, Light Bomb, goes in, finds the double hit, the silence is there. ETC drops the absolute massive mosh pit, but there's no damage around. It's interrupted by a Riptire of Junkrat. Alarak's sadism reset to 0, or 100 if you will. That's a Lego cowboy hat? Yeah, the one that I wear? Yeah, it's actually for Lego. Stitches is gonna hook out here. Dahaka activates Dark Swarm. Chastise and Entomb. Dahaka's trying to get away. He doesn't have a Dark Swarm. He doesn't have a Burrow. And Dahaka goes down. Fat Bert finding kill after kill in the sustained siege of top lane Infernal Shrines. All right. Oh my god, the hook finds... Yeah, okay, good containment disc. It is Master Hooker level 20. I did see that healing debuff on the target of Hanzo. Yeah, 75% reduced healing for 2 seconds. Allies hooked have unkillable for 2 seconds. ETC's respawn. Dahaka dead for another 24. Next objective, by the way, shouldn't be far from an announcement. Arcane Punisher. As Hanzo goes to clear out bottom lane. And that'll be 20 talent here. Vigorous Vaulter, automatically picked up, of course, because you get to level 20. Second charge of that one. What do we have here? Torbus ETC, Contagion for our Dahaka. I assume Farseer's Blessing on the Rhaegar. I doubt it's Pit Fighter. Yep, it's gonna be Farseer's Blessing. Bullseye Hanzo and Shadow Orb Huntress. Yeah, Shadow Orb Huntress for the Maiev. Activate to increase movement speed and attack speed by 40% for 5 seconds. Recharge Shadow Orb by dealing physical damage to enemy heroes 10 times. Junkrat with the cannonballs. Entomb Buried Alive for Leoric. Censure Anduin. We already talked about the Master Hooker. And it is Counter-Strike level 20 for our Alarak. $120 sadism for the Alarak here, so it looks like he's got the first 2 rewards. Still looking for that triple hit to get the last 100 extra damage. Not an easy one to do, but still, good scaling, good damage. I'm out of tea, apparently.
A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
Spirit of Vengeance in. Containment Disc gets Leoric. He's mid-Wraith Walk. Power Slide in from the ETC. Bullseye's there. Maiev with the Umbral Bind. ETC face melts a little anti-synergistic. It doesn't matter in the end. He's definitely dead. Light Bomb, big delicate, oh my god, Alarak comes through, he finishes at that level 1, ETC drops the Mosh, allowing Hanzo to back away, but can ETC get out of this alive? Absolutely, they have eyes for just Hanzo as Rhaegar gives them the old loop around, but can he actually make it out? Earth Grasp Totem slows down this Alarak, trying to use telekinesis. Rhaegar's gonna double back into the bush. Is the great... Oh my... He avoids the telekinesis. Rhaegar. Go, Rhaegar. No, Gorge, no! Alright, he's got a sidewall. No, he's dead. No, he's dead. Wait. No! Someone will get the last auto attack! That was fantastic. Hats off to the Rhaegar player. They may have not lived, but honestly, that was really well done. What's up, Tesla? Yeah. That would have been like one of the best great escapes right there. 125 sadism for the Alarak for the Twitch prediction. 41 regeneration gloves for Stitches. So he's got 15% movement speed. 5 baseline and then 10% from the 2 stacks of Hungry for More. Or I guess the 41 stack. You know what I mean. It's every 20 gloves. Alright, so this is camp grabbed here. Objective phase and bottom will be grabbed by Fat Bert. Alright.
Blue team has summoned an arcane punisher.
Containment Disc looks for the Leoric, sorry. Alarak charging up Light Bomb. Or, Deadly Charge. I'm waiting for the Light Bomb as well. Defense pings. We've got a top lane wave pushing in pretty decently. Mid lane's crashing onto the fort, but here comes the Punisher. Deadly charge. Maiev avoids the Punisher jump, trying to pull them in towards mid. The hook onto ETC, but it doesn't pull him over the wall all the way. Punisher now focused on the bottom lane keep, around 75%. Arcane Punisher as a reminder. Alarak with the charge. ETC face melt, pushing people back. There's the light bomb. Doesn't find the stun, but they still get the telekinesis or the Discord strike. There's a counter strike. ETC mosh pit is massive. The Ancestor healing with the Farseer's blessing, splashing around. Contagion goes out as well, and Anduin goes down. Alarak, Alarak. Punisher's on core, but Alarak saves him back down to 100. A quadra jump from the Punisher as Maiev. She's like, buds, team? I thought we were fighting. She does not go down. Good chain heal coming out from Rhaegar. Another slam from Stitches. Hanzo gets the last hit needed to take down Leoric. Is that Purge? That was Purge onto the Stitches right there from the Rhaegar to get the extra slow. Power slide. And a lone Junkrat lives as the core shielding was the only thing scratched by the Punisher. Top lane, by the way, remember when I mentioned there was the camp pushing up? Well, here we are. A quadra kill comes through. The team is just currently sprinting into top lane. Dahaka used Brush Stock to get up here. Junkrat's trying to clear out the catapults with cannonballs. I think Dahaka's actually positioning to eat some of that damage, which is very smart. And the respawns are coming through, but it's looking like Force shielding is dropping. I think we got a 1-1 score here, everybody, as the Dragon's Arrow goes wide. ETC just trying to harass in the back line. Entomb from Leoric onto Dahaka. He gets out of that. ETC moshpit onto Junkrat with the Torbus. Light Bomb gets a few. The core is going to fall in time. GG, well played. Take 7 will take us to a map number 3. Wonderfully done. Took them 40 seconds to catch Rhaegar. So much time bought. Really, SD? That's insane. I didn't even realize it was 40 seconds. So, someone needs to clip that, mute my ass, and put the Benny Hill music on in the background. Or Yakety Sax. They're the same thing. Which Grubby didn't know. One time I was like, yeah, you know, Yakety Sax. He's like, what? And I was like, the Benny Hill music. He's like, those are two different things. I'm like, no, they're the same. Yeah, that one, yeah.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody, into our Division 2 matchup. We've got Fat Bert on the left side with an Illidan, Abathur, Ariel, Tyrael, and Tychus. Right side of the map is going to be Take 7. We've got a Sylvanas, Anduin, Muradin, Falstad, and Arthas. We've got a Falstad level 1 Gathering Storm quest. And our Twitch prediction is how many stacks will we have by the end of the game? 100 or more? 99 or less?
5.
Too many Faceless
4,
Angels? Yeah, I know Tychus in there.
2, 1. Go on now, fight!
Alrighty, let's get into this. Arthas with the Muradin, interesting, but I like the Arthas into the Illidan. Just the Arthas, what is a not W, sorry. Frozen Tempest is E. The E is very good up against Illidan's. Why? Well, because you reduce the movement speed and attack speed to 40%. That's really nice. Especially up against an Illidan or a Tychus who just wants to sit there and attack you. So, we'll see how it all works out for Take 7. As I mentioned, that Falstad level 1 is going to be our Twitch prediction. The Abathur Toxic Nest will reveal the enemies rotating into bottom, and Tychus will not be ganked for it. Tyrael gets a Stormbolt to the face. Abathur applies the hat to Tyrael. And some hammering poke out from our Falstad is... Vin is getting a little bit low. The Chastise finds the Tychus at max range. The autos rain in. The hammering does not get the damage needed. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about then. slowing down that auto attack and movement speed of Illidan, and Arthas is just putting the pressure. Muradin, he has a Storm Bolt, but I don't think Arthas anticipated landing that Howling Blast. I really feel like Arthas was like, yeah, I'm already going to top lane, whatever. Divine Star going out from our Anduin here. Tychus a little low on the left side. And Sylvanas will Hearth out here on the right, as she is low on mana. Arthas and Illidan kind of doing a bit of a double soak currently. Abathur will pick up some experience in top lane with the hat soak. Alright. First seed is up and available. Garden Terror is one of the few maps where the objective phasing spawn a little bit earlier than our average 2-minute 30 announcement and 3-minute contest. Here you'll have it at the 2-minute announcement and 2.5 minute for contest, so just a little bit earlier. Dragonshire is earlier as well, and so is Braxis Holdout. Those are way earlier by comparison. But either way, let's take a look here. Illidan on the left side. He's going to be seen by that Muradin, who just continues to kind of zone for the allies.
If your seed is planted, gather it, would you? It's so hard for you to not be the first to harvest more.
Got repeated offense for our Ariel. Bigger they are for the Tychus. Really get that? Will he be able to get the sustained damage in time with the Arthas around? Is the big question here. He did go press the advantage for the extra range, which I like quite a bit. So maybe be a little bit further out of that Arthas range. Then no grenade over the wall. Divine Star comes out. Killer Worst a little low. Illidan managing to back out alive in top lane. 16 stacks currently for the false set, as our Twitch Gamble's going to be closing here in about a minute. Haunting Wave thrown back by the Sylvanas. Will she Hearth out again for mana? She's a little bit low right now. Does get the Globe for a bit. Rotation into bottom lane. Abathur hat on the minion cleared away. Looks like we got Siege Giants pushing up in mid. Falstead to manage that. Abathur burrowing into top. Tychus to manage the wave. And oh wait, hold on, Skirmish. That's a really good sustained slow into the Ariel. She goes down. First blood on the right side of take 7. As now Illidan looks to dive, dip, dodge, and die. Puts a bit of pressure on Tyria, who's able to smite and speed on out of that one. What is the speed boost for smite? I forget. It's a 25% movement speed. Close down with the boomerang, makes sense. You got the festering wounds for our Sylvanas. Muradin did go into Skullcracker. Arthas went into the Frost Presence level 1 for the Howling Blast. And then you also have the Frozen Waste, which makes sense, obviously, for the Illidan stuff. Not sure what Arthas wants at level 7, though, at this time. Nicely done. Thanks for the Twitch predictions, chat. Appreciate all of you hanging out, lurking, and all that good stuff for these games. And if you are new to the stream, be sure to at least follow. It costs you $0. We stream 6 days a week. We got a lot of good Heroes of Storm content. We are also learning how to cast Marvel Rivals. We'll be doing some practice for that tomorrow because we are casting a tournament on Saturday. But Tuesdays and Thursdays will consistently be for Heroes of Storm casting for the foreseeable future. Just because there's so much content between NGS and Heroes Lounge, I'm trying to do my best to get coverage for everybody. Support the community. Best MOBA out there. That's a heck load of damage onto this Illidan. My gosh, he didn't even get to play the game right there. Arthas still stepping up, bopped back by the Containment Strike of Ariel, but Arthas is like, I still want to attack you. I'm below 50%, but I'm still going to attack you. He also went Icebound Fortitude, level 7, which is going to be activate. It's got a 35-second cooldown. Activate to gain 25 armor, reducing damage taken by 25%. Reduce the duration of stuns, slows, roots against Arthas by 75% for 3 seconds. Material level 7, you love that one. Swift Retribution. Smite grants 20% more movement speed and also grants 25% attack speed for 2 seconds. So now it's a 145%. 10 talent here on the right, though. Wailing Arrow, Avatar, Gust. Yeah, they're just going to be able to steal this away for free. It's like, thanks for the free camp. Sillies. Light Bomb for the Anduin and Arthas. What are we gonna do? I really want Syndragosa. Syndragosa wins games. Life Bomb, Chastise, they really wanted the Tyrael, and they'll get it. Tyrael is going to get like 3 or so seconds off his death timer right there. Tychus pushing up bottom lane. It is going to be Syndragosa for the Arthas. DT dubs. Defense pings in mid as Arthas is rotated in. Will he summon the dragon? No. No Dragon Ball Z in this one. Army of the Dead are for cowards. I agree.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed of heroes?
Okay. So we got Metamorphosis, we've got our Ultimate Evolution, Resurrection, Sanctification, and Odin for the Tychus. On the opposing side, that Wailing Arrow, Light Bomb, Avatar Gust, and Syndragosa. It's like 12 seconds? No, 20 seconds, that's right. Long time. 1 seed will be picked up by the side of Fat Bert. We got Take 7. Syndragosa top lane. Muradin jumps over the wall looking for the Tychus. Light Bomb is here. Gonna be denied by the Sanctification. Illidan dives in once again. The Gust from Falstad. Commandeer Odin raining in Ragnarok missiles and Annihilation, but it's Mad going down. That's actually the Illidan clone, excuse me. So Tychus, Illidan clone will be cleared away. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. And the members of, Illidan, baby boy. Where are we going with that one? Take 7 will not lose a singular member. Muradin piercing Stormbolt finds 2. Argo's got a huge bar of healing. And immediately just self-cast that right there. Containment Strike not connecting. Howling Blast picking up its 9th stack on his top lane defense as Sylvanas is working her way back into the engagement. But they're doing his best to clear things out of bottom lane. Gonna be able to summon Mule, which is gonna be full HP on the fort here. Oh no, Illidan split from the team, has to use Meta as a teleport, but the Howling Blast reads perfectly, and Illidan will be taken down by the Falstad Lightning Rod damage. Resurrection onto the Illidan. 3, 2, 1. Detainment Strike, interrupt, no connection from the Sacred Sweep. Falstad throws another hammering. Illidan, pressured, able to get a heal really quickly. Well of Light from the Anduin down around the objective will get its full duration. Stormbolt goes out from Muradin to save Avatar. Not for another 89 seconds. No, he actually just popped it as the Light Bomb comes out from Anduin as well as Zone. Illidan diving into the backline on the right side. Stormbolt from Muradin doesn't connect. Tychus with the channel on the left as well. And it looks like the Illidan crew are not going to be able to find a kill. No, that's so greedy. And they do get the kill. It's not greedy at all. Sanctification comes down from the Tyrael, and they're going in for the triple kill. Illidan and friends will find it. Killer Worse with a piercing Stormbolt, and Muradin backs away. But what a great dive from Fat Bert. Muradin, where are we going, bud? What shenanigans are we getting up to here?
Another seed is about to sprout, heroes. Be ready for it. Hero slain.
Abathur goes down in bottom lane, and that is Falstad poking into the camp area for a little extra stackage. 52 stacks currently for our Falstad Q. We've got Arthas level 1 at 13 out of 20, so he's got the extra range. 147 for the Frozen Waste, so after damaging enemy heroes 150 times with Frozen Tempest, the movement and attack speed slow for Frozen Tempest lasts an extra 1.5 seconds against enemy heroes, and I believe the baseline, as we looked at earlier, is 1.5, so you're doubling the effective time, which is 3 seconds. The objective phase... Wait, what? The objective phase did get picked up by Take 7. Completely missed that was available. My bad. They're going to get the Garden Terrors summoned. Bottom lane fort goes down. Mid lane fort, I think, was already taken down. Nice little Team Liquid there. Syndragosa summoned for extra siege. Nicely done, as I mentioned earlier. 20-second lockdown on structures as mid lane is cleared away. Garden Terror on top is really far back, and it loses health as an auto attack, so the less it autos, obviously the further it can push up. But here, the Odin is out for defense. The core is going to be soon returning. Yep, I was going to say, it should be back dealing damage. Light Bomb on the Muradin, Detainment Strike, and that's a great Sanctification once again. Currently have Illidan trying to dive onto some enemies. Metamorphosis is ready if he needs to utilize that as a disengage tool. He's gonna do that. He actually dives right back in, and that's a gust from Falstad. The objective phase will expire. But here's the issue. Here is the issue, chat. Mule is off cooldown. Mule heals almost 4k HP on a structure. Curious if Abathur will get that summoned here in bottom lane. There it is. And this keep is pretty much going to be back to full by the time Mule is done. Well, maybe not full, but you know what I mean. It's going to be back up quite a bit. Yo, Cav, what's up, bud? By the way, if you have any interest in playing the Archipelago Monday night stuff, please hit me up. I was mentioning it last night that it'd be fun to have another Dark Soulser to do Archipelago with. We already have, like, consistently 5 or 6 people. Wailing Arrow goes in. Light Bomb I saw as well. Illidan diving under the backline to the Arthas. Leap of Faith to pull him to safety. Illidan really wants to kill. The Gust into the wall. Desperate Prayer from Anduin. As the Gust pushes the Illidan right into Anduin as he's doing the Desperate Prayer, that's a little unfortunate. Garden Terror Seed is up and available. Tyrael chasing in. The Howling Blast from Arthas, but this is still a dead Muradin. Metamorphosis to try and chase in further, I think. Dive. Illidan taking a couple tower shots, but the Arthas should be taken down here as well. And can they take down Keep? For sure. Can they go core is the real question. They're not going to be looking for core, okay. I was like, death timers are still going for Arthas and Muradin. They're low, but still, yeah. So they push into top. They take down the keep. This is going to be camp grabbed by who? Objective, I mean. Camp over here on the right side is being worked on. Illidan tanking a bit of damage. By the way, imposing presence level 16 for the Muradin. Fantastic pickup into this composition. So activate to reduce the attack speed by 50% in movement. Whoa! Falstad finds Abathur in the bottom bush. I apologize. I didn't think that was going to happen. But either way, imposing presence, just, you know, attack speed, movement speed, debuff, and then you also have that passive on it as well, which is really nice. And it's a 20-second cooldown, which is pretty short. So Abathur's taken down in bottom lane. He's got Ultimate Evolution available, but 22 on that death timer. Garden Terror in bottom is about to be cleared away just from the attacks. Are we really doing this right now? I mean, I guess? Illidan's on court currently. He wants to end the game, but he can't, so he's gonna have to back away. Sylvanas wants the kill. The Wailing Arrow doesn't have the read. Haunting Wave. And they don't chase it. They don't get the kill. But the Garden Terror phase will be cleared away. Sylvanas is tagging the camp right now. 6 to 7 in kills, 18 to 17 as they find the Illidan and absolutely delete him. And still 58 seconds on that Resurrect. The reason I'm so confused by this is Abathur's death timer was like at 15 seconds and Ariel used a 100-second cooldown to res him. And I'm confused by why. Sanctification down from Tyrael. He's going to try and jump out with the Eldruin's Might. Sylvanas had the read, but the Holy Ground denies any sort of chase onto him. Syndra goes to summoned by the Arthas as that'll be locking down structures for 20 seconds. Pushing into the fort. Catapults are here on core, but I think they have a minion wave spawning, and also Falstad is here to clear things out as he looks like he Hearth needed mana. 90 stacks, by the way, for our Falstad player. Ario Resurrect up in 9 seconds. Illidan going to be respawning in 1. And it's a pretty close game here between both sides. Will the Forsaken for Sylvanas. Falstad makes, 13-16 with the Flow Rider Ares Gusts. Remorseless Winter, by the way, for the Arthas. Enemy heroes that remain within Frozen Tempest for 3 seconds are rooted for 1.25 seconds. This effect can only happen once every 10. Can't grab for bottom lane. Howling Blast into the Stormbolt, but I don't think this Tyrael will be taken out. Abathur did back off. As I mentioned, remember that keep is just about back to full from the mules that have been summoned. And really quickly, okay, I was curious if Mule was out doing something. It is going to be in top lane. Bolstering the keep. And we're into another Garden Terror phase. 0 out of 3 on the side of Fat Bert. Take 7 with 1 out of 3 for the Seeds. It looks like I would assume this goes over to the side of Take 7. So we have the Demonic form. Permanently remain in Demonic form. Metamorphosis also increases attack speed by 20%, reduces the duration of stuns, roots and slows by 50%. Illidan can now mount in Demonic form. You've also got the Hive Mind for Abathur. Shield of Hope. Holy Arena, so not only do you have the increased duration, but you also have a 25% damage buff while you're inside of that. And Tychus, I assume, is Big Red Button. Actually, no, it could be, can do this all day. Sometimes we see Spray and Pray, armor-piercing rounds. Oh, it's Bob and Weave. Running Gun and Odin's Thrusters gain 2 additional charges and reduce Running Gun's mana cost from 50 to 25. After using Running Gun, increase Tychus' basic attack range by 1.5 for 4 seconds. Wailing Arrow goes in, but it seems like the disengage has been called by Take 7. Stormbolt onto 2, Wind Tunnel from the Falstad, Anti-Armor Shell, or Anti-Magic Shell for the Arthas at level 20, Wind Tunnel is already mentioned, Rewind Muradin. Inner Fire for the Anduin, so Light Bomb gains 40% movement speed, but also that 50 armor for 3 seconds, and then the Deafening Blast for Sylvanas at 20. Metamorphosis going in. No clone from Abathur, I believe? No, there is... No, I don't think I see a clone. Midfort goes down. The real Illidan's killed. And the Hammerings from Falstad set up the kill. There's going to be a clone onto Tyrael. Feels very late. They really don't even care about the Tyrael clone. Falstad stackage, by the way, at 102. Believers get paid out at the end of the game. Garden Terrors will be summoned for the side of Take 7. Falstad's hearthing out to be able to go and clear out top lane wave crashing in. I think they might have delayed the objective channel here for just a second. Might have been a Tyrael delay, but still. It all works out. Allows Falstad to get to top lane. Allows the camps to be tagged here so they can start working on that. Garden Terror in mid, 50%. Garden Terror in bottom lane, pushing up quite a bit. And keep in mind, that keep front gate is gone. Mule will fill... keep back up to full, but I don't think that's going to be full for very much longer. Ugh. Black Arrow from Sylvanas. Syndra goes to down for 33 more seconds. Avatar up in 9. Maybe even less at level 4. No Thunderclaps on the enemies, doesn't matter. Overgrowth Plant is here. Odin has been summoned. Little damage onto the mid lane Garden Terror, but this bottom seems to be the main priority from Take 7 as they start pushing in. More shots out from this Tychus. The Light Bomb stuns Tyrael. He can't get the Sanctification activation in time. A little Leap of Faith onto Sylvanas, but she has the Will Forsaken active as well. Metamorphosis, Wind Tunnel, basically into the Hall of Storms. Illidan tries to dive onto the enemies. It's not working out. Arthas, meanwhile, by the way, on the north side is just trying to take down the core. There's a Resurrect onto our Tyrael as well. Killer Worst able to Dwarf Toss away, gets the Avatar. Whoa! Where are we going, Anduin, bud? Muradin goes down. Illidan still chasing. Does he get the... No, he does not. Those spray. Siege Giants here in mid lane are just absolutely rocketing in on that core HP. 64%, 61%. But the Mule is here, and that's going to heal up a bit. Garden Terror in top lane, crashing onto the keep front gate.
Red team's core is under siege.
Meanwhile, Illidan has gone across the map, and he wants to try and end for his allies. Arthas and Falstad trying to play on the two sides of the core as Illidan uses dive constantly. Howling Blast lands. Wind tunnel from Falstad up against the wall. Ariel's here as well. Falstad barrel rolls to the safety of the Hall of Storms. Couple autos going out. The core shielding is dropping. Tychus is coming in. I can't believe it. Are the members of Fat Bert gonna win this? Oh my god, are you serious right now? No way. No way. That is so... Oh, that's so good. Sanctification is going to guarantee it. GG. Abathur's here, and he goes down at the end. GG, well played. Fat Bert take the series 2-1. An astonishing series and a great map. Well done, well played. Good times all around. Oh, man. Good series. To the person who came into chat and said this series is not worth casting, I heavily disagree with you, my friend. Shout out to Kathy for the recommendation and request. So sad we lost. This is the worst game of us. But it was fun. I had a good time. I had a good time. I hope all of you did. Now, I do my best to not judge players. Like, yeah, you know, I'll bring up stuff like, you know, the questionable resurrect on the Abathur in the bottom lane. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, that resurrect was so silver. Like, screw that, man. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy Heroes of the Storm as a community. That was fun. Thank you for casting. Hey, my pleasure. If you are not following the channel, be sure to follow. As I said, I do a lot of Heroes of Storm casting. We're doing NGS and, we're doing Heroes Lounge and NGS today. How many stacks for Falstad? He had 123, so 100 or more.